Get me that signal. We need more power.
Welcome to the Voice of E, entertainment for the everyday geek. I am your host, Elliot Miller. This week in board game news, Dragon's Maze, the final set in Magic the Gathering's Return to Ravnica block, is now available. A massive puzzle spans the city world of Ravnica, and all 10 guilds race to be the first to crack the mystery. Rumors abound that whoever navigates the maze of clues could command world-shaking power. Will your guild take the prize? Featuring 156 black-bordered cards, including randomly inserted premium versions of all cards in the set, Dragon's Maze products are available in booster packs, intro packs, and fat packs. In lieu of a basic land card, each Dragon's Maze booster pack has a non-basic land card, which can be one of the 10 guild gates featuring new art and new flavor text, one of the 10 Return to Ravnica or Gatecrash dual lands, or the mythic rare Dragon's Maze card, Maze's End. Dragon's Maze is being released this weekend, or this past weekend. Online Magic players will be able to pick up Dragon's Maze cards on May 13th. In other news, Fantasy Flight Games has announced that Battlefront Miniatures will take over the distribution of Dust Tactics and Dust Warfare. Dust Studio announced that Battlefront Miniatures will become its publishing and distribution partner for the Dust Tactics and Dust Warfare miniatures game lines. Fantasy Flight Games, Dust Studio's current publishing partner for these games, will transition sales and marketing activity to Battlefront Miniatures on June 1st, 2013. Dust has had a few wonderful years during which we've seen the game's community grow exponentially, said Dust creator Paulo Parente. Both Dust Studio and Fantasy Flight Games have evolved significantly during our relationship, and we now mutually feel that we're both better served by moving in new directions. Christian, CEO of Fantasy Flight Games, and I have known each other for many years, and I can say that this decision is a truly amicable one. Added Jean-Paul Brizigotti, CEO of Battlefront Group, we're very excited by the Dust universe, and although it is a first for us to be distributing a product other than our own, the fit with our business model made this partnership something we could not resist. During the last few years, we have been moving into new avenues to expand the breadth of products the group offers. We can see Dust as another one of these ranges. We've been fortunate to distribute Dust Tactics since its debut at Gen Con 2010, and we're very proud of our development work on Dust Warfare, said Christian T. Peterson, CEO of Fantasy Flight Games. The last year, however, as FFG experienced phenomenal growth across many of our publishing categories, it became clear that Paulo and the Dust games would be better served by a partner who specializes in the unique business of miniature games. We're confident that Paulo's partner choice in Battlefront Miniatures is a strong one. We hope that he is a strong one. Sorry. Weird reference. And nothing to do but the best to them, to Paulo, and to the fantastic Dust fan community. Starting June 1st, Battlefront Miniatures will begin soliciting, oh my god, and distributing all new products for Dust Tactics and Dust Warfare. FFG will ship all of its previously solicited new products prior to that date, and FFG will continue to exclusively sell all current Dust Tactics and Dust Warfare items while its inventories last. While FFG will support the Dust Tactics and Dust Warfare Regionals events in May and June 2013, all future marketing and organized play for the games will be handled by Battlefront. That's the miniatures guy. Including the scheduled Gen Con 2013 tournaments. Nothing like tournaments. I also found out that the ILO Games is starting their... Yellow Games, I should say, is starting their championship for King of Tokyo tournament to find the world champion for King of Tokyo. It's going on near you in the months of May and June, leading up to, that's to get the regional qualifiers, leading up to the championship at this year's Gen Con, the Convention of Championships. Gen Con 2013, the Convention of Champions. Thank you. Rather Dashing Games has launched their Kickstarter project for Dwarven Miner. Dwarven Miner is a dual-level crafting game. You roll 6 custom dice in a push-your-luck style to see what you can pull out of your mine. Craft those resources into all types of gear, from armor to magic wands to mithril swords. I can't believe I said swords. To mithril swords. Use these items to fulfill the orders of your patrons, great and powerful dwarves, who have entrusted you to outfit them for their adventurous occupations, be they warriors, rune singers, or engineers. From the lowly talesmith to the mighty chieftain, each will give you a special ability that affects the game and ensures that players will want to mine again and again. Made of high-quality components, Dwarven Miner is made here in the USA from sustainably forested materials and soy-based inks. It has been extensively play-tested by many groups, including the Syndicate. It has been very well received, and it's ready to go. So, that's the company with Michael Ritchie and Grant Wilson. And this is their first new game of the year. It's on Kickstarter, and it looks like a good one. I suggest going and taking a look at it. In other Kickstarter news, Deadzone Contagion from Mantic Games is funded 6 times over and still going. Deadzone Contagion is a dynamic tabletop miniature skirmish game set in the distant sci-fi universe of Warpath, in which 2 players take command of a crack team of upgradable elite troopers. They're elite, but they're upgradable? I don't know. From one of 4 factions, including powerful heroes, troopers, heavy weapons, and specialists. You can even upgrade your troopers by collecting equipment and new weapons from the battlefield, from the rotting corpses of your foes, such as machine guns, metapacks, grenades, and more. But beware. You could be triggering a booby trap. Featuring beautiful models from some of the most talented sculptors in the world, Deadzone marries the frantic action and fun of a tabletop game with the simplicity and elegance of a board game to create a truly innovative experience. With the Deadzone Contagion box, players take control of either the stalwart enforcers or the horrific plague, battling it out over scarce resources by combining deadly actions and an innovative battle card deck to lethal effect. Shoot to kill or claw your way through flesh, as it doesn't matter how many should die in this urban landscape, so long as players achieve their objectives. And that's all that really matters, isn't it? Well, at least in the game. All of this is set against a sci-fi backdrop brought to life using a grid-based gaming mat, depicting the urban war zone that can be built up using barricades and buildings from the new modular Mantic scenery range, adding a vertical dimension to your games. No 2 games need ever be the same, and they won't be, ever. Let's take a look at a clip from the Kickstarter video.
Deadzone is the action-packed tabletop miniature skirmish game from Jake Thornton and Mantic Games, creator of last year's runaway Kickstarter success, Dreadball.
Dreadball showed us the lighter side of the Warpath universe. This time, we want to move away from the bright lights of the stadium to a place where there is no cheering crowd and no referee to maintain order. Deadzone is set against the dramatic backdrop of a planet overrun by the plague, an alien virus that turns its victims into brutal monsters. Players command small, elite forces on covert missions within the Deadzone, with each side attempting to fulfill their secret objectives before the other. During the game, the players move their models around the board, exploring the 3D environment, finding lost equipment, booby traps, and objectives among the ruins, as well as enemy fighters. So far, we've taken the game from rough concept to a playable system. We now need your help to take it to the next level.
With our Dreadball Kickstarter campaign, we took a great game and turned it into a worldwide phenomenon. With the generous support of over 2,500 backers, we were able to add more teams, fund future expansions, and create an instant community of players around the world the moment the game was launched. All the models from our previous Kickstarters have either been released or are in the final stages of production. That means that our team of writers, sculptors and concept artists are free to concentrate on Deadzone. We aim to combine their skill and your support to produce a fast-paced, exciting game featuring an incredible range of high-quality miniatures.
With Deadzone, we're combining an excellent new range of miniatures and the classic visual appeal of a tabletop wargame with the simplicity of a board game. This allows us a great number of tactical options during play, while still having very simple rules.
Deadzone contains everything you need to play the standalone skirmish game and is packed full of highly detailed miniatures and incredible rewards, including brand new plastic figures from each of the game's 4 factions: the Enforcers, the Rebs, the Marauders, and the Plague. Each faction features highly detailed troopers and awesome hero models. Innovative plastic scenery sprues packed with walls, floors, and barricades. These modular scenery tiles are all based on the same 3" by 3" template, allowing you to build them in any combination. The sprues also contain cool accessories such as ladders, crates, barrels, and railings, which you can use to customize your terrain. The only limit is your imagination. As well as being a key part of Deadzone, this terrain can also be used for any other science fiction wargame. A striking grid-based gaming mech detailing a blood-stained urban war zone, reducing the need for complex movement and cover mechanics. An in-depth rulebook containing all you need to know about the game, with rules for moving, shooting, taking cover, and more. Valuable loot containers that you could pick up during a game to upgrade your troopers with better equipment such as machine guns, burst lasers, metapacks, and grenades. Battle decks for each faction that let you supplement your strategy and form deadly combinations of actions with your soldiers. You can improve your shooting, raise your aggression, increase your movement speed, and much more. Tactical use of these action cards is essential to achieving your mission goal and defeating your opponent. Plus, you can get Kickstarter exclusives such as art prints and postcards, as well as a whole heap of extra rewards if we beat our goal. We have plenty more ideas that we're hoping to squeeze into the game.
Here at Mantic, we've built a reputation for delivering great Kickstarter campaigns that are fun for everyone involved and give you a lot of bang for your buck. All the models and scenery for Deadzone have already been concepted and sculpted. We just need your help to manufacture them. Your pledge will help us do that, and it will allow us to increase the quality and quantity of components available for the game. Check out our great rewards and pledge to help us on Kickstarter. Thank you.
That's all the board game news for this week. Stay tuned for other news and a lot of stuff I got coming from C2E2. And, you know, other stuff. I got reviews coming. I got some, you know, party pictures of a kegger. No, I don't have that. You'll see the links right here when they become available. So, thank you for watching The Voice of E, entertainment for the everyday geek. I'm your host, Elliot Miller, and until next time,
Give me that signal. We need more power.